They called her medals fake. Then a 3-star general walked in and silence fell. It was supposed to be an ordinary Veterans Day ceremony at Fort Bragg, speeches, salutes, and polite applause. But when Captain Riley Stone walked onto the stage in her dress blues, the room shifted. Her uniform gleamed under the hall lights, rows of medals, citations, and the unmistakable glint of a silver star pinned proudly on her chest. Whispers started instantly. She's too young for all that. No way she earned those herself. Probably just another PR stunt. A few officers in the back even laughed. One, a major with more arrogance than experience, leaned to his buddy and muttered, "I'd bet my pension those medals are fake." Riley heard it. She didn't react. Her eyes stayed forward, trained, calm, and unreadable. You don't survive 3 tours in Afghanistan and the Horn of Africa without learning to ignore noise. But inside she felt the sting. These weren't just medals. Each one had a name behind it. Soldiers she'd led, lives she'd saved, and some she couldn't. When it was her turn to speak, Riley stepped up to the podium. Her voice was steady, low, and deliberate. "I'm not here to impress anyone," she said. "These medals don't belong to me. They belong to the men and women who didn't make it back." A few in the audience shuffled, uncomfortable. The major smirked again, until the doors at the back of the hall swung open. Everyone turned. Walking in, flanked by 2 aides, was Lieutenant General Marcus Hale, a 3-star legend known across the forces, a man whose word could end or start a career. The room went rigid. Hale didn't usually attend local ceremonies, but today he did, and his eyes locked straight on Riley. He walked past the crowd, ignoring the startled salutes, and went right up to her. For a heartbeat, no one breathed. Then, to everyone's shock, the general came to attention and saluted her first. "Captain Stone," he said clearly, his voice echoing across the hall. "Good to see you again, ma'am." The word "ma'am" hit like thunder. Gasps rippled through the audience. The major's smirk vanished. Hale turned to the crowd. "For those of you wondering about her medals," he said, "I can confirm every single one of them. I was there when she earned the Silver Star, in Kandahar. When our convoy was ambushed, she dragged 3 wounded soldiers out of burning vehicles under enemy fire. One of them was me." The hall went utterly silent. The only sound was the faint hum of the ceiling fans. General Hale continued, his eyes sharp. "She refused evacuation until every man was accounted for. We lost good soldiers that day, but we'd have lost a whole lot more if not for her." He paused, then added, "So before anyone questions a hero again, make sure you've stood where she stood." He turned back to Riley and extended his hand. "You've always led with honor, Captain. Don't let anyone take that from you." The audience rose, slowly, then all at once, in a standing ovation. The same people who had mocked her were now applauding through tears and guilt. The major lowered his eyes, too ashamed to look up. Riley didn't smile. She simply nodded, saluted back, and whispered, "Thank you, sir." As she stepped off the stage, the crowd parted in silence. The medals on her chest no longer looked like decorations. They looked like history. Proof that courage doesn't need validation, especially not from those who've never faced fire. That day, everyone in that hall learned something unspoken. Respect isn't given by rank. It's earned in blood, bravery, and silence.